All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a collage for your zine using Adobe Express. So we already learned how to join Adobe Express and get our page set up. Now we're going to learn how we can add images and different media to create the collage. So first, how do you add images? So there's two ways to do it. First, if you click on Media, Adobe Express already has a ton of pictures built in, which is kind of nice. So if there's something that you're looking for, you can click on Media, click on Search, and then type in what you're looking for. I'm doing a collage about different kinds of art and craft supplies. So maybe I want a picture of a paintbrush. So I type in paintbrush, except for I spelled it wrong. There we go. And now it gives me all these different pictures of paintbrushes that I can choose from. So I just need to find one that I like and I can use it. Maybe this one. All right, here we go. And so I can move my picture around. I can make it bigger or smaller, similar with what you can do in slides, which I all know you guys know how to do. But there's some other things we can do as well. But first, I'm going to show you the second way that you can add pictures. Now, let's say I'm looking for something and they don't have it. I want to put a picture of this clay that I use called Sculpey, and I look it up and they don't have a picture of Sculpey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a picture on Google, Sculpey. Sure, let's do a Sculpey Primo. Go to images, find the picture that I want, maybe this one. And I'm going to copy and paste it. So remember to copy, 2-finger click and go to copy image. And then to paste, it is Control and the letter V. Okay, so there we go. Now I've got this new picture. All right, so those are the two ways you can add pictures. You can either find pictures with the media button here, or you can copy and paste pictures from Google. Now that I have my pictures, I can do a lot of stuff with them to edit them. So it's not just making things bigger and smaller and moving things around. There's some other stuff I can do as well. One thing I can do is if I click on my picture, I can set the picture as a background. So when I do that, it will make the whole background that picture. So now the whole background of my picture is that Sculpey, and I can put stuff on top of it. Okay, so that's one thing that I can do. If I want to change, if I'm like, I don't like that, I can just click on it again, detach page background, and it will detach it from the background. Another thing I can do that I really enjoy is you can remove the background of things. So right now, this picture has a white square around it. And let's see. I'm going to put this painting or this image of the paintbrushes in front of the Sculpey so you can see that better. Right now you see how the Sculpey is in front of the paintbrushes. I want the paintbrushes to be in front of the Sculpey. So I'm just going to go over here. These are my layers, and I'm going to drag the paintbrushes up, and now it's in front. And so you can see that there's this white box around it, but I want it to just be the paintbrushes and not have that white box. So what I'm going to do is click on my picture. And then right here, I'm going to click on Remove Background. And that's going to take that white box away for me. And I will just now have the paintbrushes. So that makes it so that I can really like layer things on top of each other in different ways. It's a great thing when it comes to collage. So now I can just keep going. I can find things that I want over here or in Google and add them and edit them. There's, again, some other things I can do. I'm going to remove the background of this one also. But that's not the only thing I can do to edit my images. I can also do some other stuff. Let's say I don't really like the color of this yarn. Maybe I want to change it. So I'm going to click on the picture of the yarn, and I'm going to go to where it says effects. And this allows me to basically change the color of my image. So I like the image, but I didn't like the color of the yarn. So there's a bunch of different colors here that I can choose from. If I don't like any of these colors, I can choose my own color. So I can click here where it says Duotone Custom, and then I can totally change the colors both for the shadows and the highlights. So I can make it look kind of like weird and trippy by changing the highlights there or the shadows, or I can just change the main color here, change the value of the color down there. So that's another thing I can do. I can play with some effects and color changing of my images as well. So there's a lot you can do here. You can play around a bit. Another thing you can do is this erase button here. So you see how a little bit of the white was left around the paint, around the paintbrushes. Maybe I want to get rid of that. So if I click on the erase tool, I can come in. I'm going to make my brush size a little bit smaller. And I can come in and just kind of erase some parts of. Right, so you can see it's getting rid of more of that white and leaving me with just the paint around the paintbrushes. Okay, so that's another cool thing that you can do. If the background erase button didn't totally get rid of everything you want, you can use that erase tool as well. You can also crop images. Let's say I want to change this Sculpey. I love Sculpey, so I want it to be inside of a heart. So I'm going to click on, I clicked on crop, and then I'm going to click on heart. I can move where it is inside of the heart, turn, right? And now my Sculpey is in the shape of a heart. There's other shapes in there as well that you can choose from. That's something else you can do. So there really is a lot that you can do using Adobe Express to edit your images. There are also other things in Adobe Express that you can use, like the Elements button. So if you click on Elements, those can give you some different things. There's design assets, which are sort of like pre-made images or drawings. You can look through here and see if there's anything that you want to use. You can also search for things. So let's say I want like an image of a pencil. If I type in pencil, it will give me all these different things. So instead of it being like a photo of a pencil, it's more like a clip art or a drawing of that image. So these are things that I can use as well. Again, you just click on them and it will add it to your images. And again, you can always move around the layers over here to make something in front of or behind something else. Also in Elements, there are backgrounds that you can use. So maybe I want my background it's still set on pencil, so it's got all this pencil stuff for me. So maybe I want the background to look like it was colored in with colored pencil, right? You can search for other things in here. Maybe you want, flowers, right? And it will give you all backgrounds of flowers. So this is something else that you can use for your collage, or again, any other pages as well. This could be something like this could be a background of a page where you do your instructions or your writing, right? On another video, I'll show you how you can use Adobe Express to do your writing pages as well. And then also in here are shapes. So let's say this is my collage page, but I want my collage to also have some words in it. So I'm going to click on shapes, and I'm going to just get a basic shape that I'm going to put on here. I think I'm going to do this one. Okay, and I can again change it around a little bit I'm gonna put it down in the corner. I can change the color here. So I'm gonna change the inside maybe to, I don't know, whatever color I feel like. That's a nice color there. I can change the border color as well. I think I'm gonna make it white. All right, and now I'm gonna go to my text tool and I'm gonna click on add your text. And then I'm gonna drag it down on top of there and make it fit. And maybe I'm gonna write craft supplies. Right, so my collage doesn't have to just be images, right? I can put words in there as well. So play around with this. There's a lot you can do in text. There's when you add your text, there's tons of different fonts here that you can choose from. You can change the size, you can change the color of your text, right? You can make it all kinds of different colors. You can make it curved if you want, right? You can make it in a circle. So there's a lot you can do that you can play around with. There's also, you can add a shadow to your words, right? Different shadows. Really play around with it. There's different textures you can add as well. So there's a lot you can do to really make your collage more interesting. So check out, different things under elements. Check out different things you can do with text to really make the collage the best that it can. And if you have any questions, you can always ask. Now, this does automatically share with me, so you don't have to share it with me. You can just let me know when you're done. I'll give you some feedback on it, and then I will just print it out for you for your zine. And you can make as many pages as you want on here, right? You can go back and make another page. Just remember to set it up as 4 by 5 inches. And then in the next video, I will show you how you can also make a writing or instructions page using Adobe Express as well.